What's up, good people? Welcome back. Hope y'all out there getting paid. PAYD, perpetually achieving your dreams. Now, what the hell? Drake just keeps taking L after Ellie. I mean, dang, broski. And I fuck with Drake. But he has been on a historic run of L's lately. So we gonna look at this video by Chigs titled Drake sued in state lawsuit for illegally promoting gambling to kids. Now he has been doing some weird stuff lately. So let's go ahead. Let's look at what they got to say about Drake. Without further ado.
Man, from one lawsuit to the other, Drizzy Drake just cannot seem to stay out of the courtroom in 2025. Now,
sure.
After Drake's defamation case against Kendrick Lamar was dismissed, looks like Drake might want to keep those lawyers around. He might end up going back in court again. Now, as you guys know, Drake is one of the biggest promoters of Stake. Stake is an online gambling website. Every time you see Drake doing anything online, best believe Stake is involved. Anytime Drake goes on live, he's gambling on Stake. If you guys all go to his Instagram page, half of his posts are pretty much Stake ads. Even on his private jet, Drake made sure he had a place to gamble on Stake.
We decided to make it like more luxurious, warmer. This is our Stake gambling center right here. Now we have everything custom.
It's almost like the record label doesn't own his soul anymore. Stake does. Isn't that crazy, bro? Like, this man is just, he's up for sale to the highest bidder, is what I'm hearing, what I'm looking at right now.
Stake cards, stake chips. You guys want to play poker?
Like,
we do it all.
Bro, what?
Now, today, Drake and Adin Ross have been sued for promoting illegal online gambling in Missouri. This class action lawsuit seeks to hold Drake and Adin Ross liable for class members' gambling losses. Now, let's actually get into this lawsuit, you guys. It claims that the so-called online influencers who post videos of themselves gambling in Stake.com's online casino through social media applications and thereby steer commercial traffic to Stake.com and Stake.us are liable for violating Missouri state law. Stake, in particular, pays online influencer Adin Ross and Drake each millions of dollars yearly to engage in promotional live stream online casino gambling with Stake.com, which, as the name implies, does indeed influence consumers in Missouri and elsewhere to gamble with Stake.us. But Drake and Adin Ross do so under deeply fraudulent pretenses. So wait, when Ross and Drake purport to gambling online with Stake.com, they often do not do so with their own money, despite telling the public in Missouri and elsewhere the opposite.
Yes, bro. When these influencers go on to these gambling websites and they show you how much money they're winning and losing, that's not their money, bro. A gambling website, it's literally there to take your money. That's how they get paid. Casinos, yeah. Sometimes people win, and it's mainly small amounts. Every once in a blue moon, somebody might win a big life-changing amount of money, but dude, they're not letting that happen. There's countless videos online of people winning 10,000, 20,000, 100,000, up to $1 million, and then they get to the point where they need to cash out their earnings, and they're like, no, this can't be possible. This is just a error in the system. You know, bro, that's an offense. Like, bro, you would see me in jail, bro. You don't want to give me my meal that I just won? Okay, all right, I'll be back. I'm gonna go to the trunk real quick. Y'all be right here. I'm gonna be right back. Couldn't be me.
This fact is not shared with the public in Missouri by Stake and or Adin Ross or Drake. These acts are deceptive, fraudulent, and unfair and violate Missouri law. Now, they continue, but Drake's role as Stake's unofficial mascot is quietly corrosive. He's glamorizing the platform to millions of impressionable fans, many of whom treat his wild betting habits like gospel. I don't know if you guys have seen any of Drake's betting slips, but Drake is now betting like...
Look at this, bro. The U.S. Open. Brother man put 300,000 on there, and his estimated payout is $500,000, right? With 1.69 odds. Let's break it down. That's basically the equivalent of somebody putting $30 down and then hoping to win $57. You look at it comparatively in your mind, right? and you see the 300,000, you see the 500,000, like, oh my gosh, you basically don't even pay attention to the 300,000. You look at the estimated payout, the 500,000, right? And then that gets into people's minds, and they're like, oh, I can probably win 500,000, but no, nigga, you forgot about what he put down. You know what I'm saying?
The average person. Drake is not putting no $20, $50, $100. The man is throwing down bets of 500K, 250K, 750K, sometimes even up to 1 mil. That's right, you guys. Drake is a very heavy bettor. Now, to continue.
Bro,
what makes it even more unsettling is that Stake apparently fronts Drake and Ross house money. So any reported losses are part of a marketing tactic designed to draw attention. Stake's influencer marketing, especially through Drake and Adin Ross, is directed among other teenagers in Missouri and in other states. Stake's and Drake's and Ross's conduct here threatens the welfare of Missouri residents and especially its young people. Now, the lawsuit also shows off Drake's Instagram page, which has over 142 million followers. Not only that, but Drake puts it ahead of his other ventures. Now, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not gonna pretend to be a lawyer. So I'm not sure exactly if this lawsuit is actually gonna stick. Everybody knows Drake is the biggest promoter of Stake. You should know Drake is not betting a dime of his own personal money. The man is not stupid at all. He's not spending 500K from his own personal savings or checking account. But according to the law, if you're not disclosing it and people catch you on live stream saying stuff like this,
fuck in the chat, like just talking crazy, like, oh yeah, you know, like you guys and you're like fake gambling. Yo, listen to me. When I tell you the amount of hours and the amount of shit that I've been through with these fucking guys in this chat right here, ups and downs, real money, fucking lending each other money, fucking doing this, doing that. These guys are, I put it on everything I love. These guys are out here giving you the purest fucking shit that you can possibly get. So you can feel however you want to feel. And that's what I'm going to say. And you can take it or leave it. And that's just.
He just sound like he BSing though, bro. Like, you know, you're not putting up your money, bro. Stop it. That's just some company man tagline that Stake probably told him to say, bro. Come on, man. You can't. Come on, bro. And then on top, like, bro, that's going to be some damning evidence right there if they use that, bro. But like you said before, it might not even stick. You got to really, they might just even pay him out. All right, we said, all right, cool. We'll change it a little bit. We'll put it in the fine print. Missouri residents can't be doing this. You know, the little fast talking shit that, you know, but yeah.
The fucking, yeah, that's the breaks. Well, I've seen these guys fucking make more money than athletes and rappers combined. So
see, and that's the thing.
Read them and weep, boys.
It kind of make
man, cause after hearing that, like he's really grooming. I don't even think I can say that. They really grooming gamblers. Grooming gamblers. Can you believe that? Like, do you hear what he said? Read them. I've seen more playing into people's fantasies, bro. You know it's hard times out here, cuh. Why would you do that to people? It doesn't make. It makes sense, actually. You feel me? From a greedy perspective, yeah, it makes perfect sense. But it's like, bro, Drake, man.
This lawsuit a little bit more reasonable. Now, funny enough and also very ironic, Drake's birthday just passed on October 24th. And you guys would never in a million years guess what Stake gifted Drake for his birthday. That's right, you guys. Stake gave the boy $1 million to gamble even more on Stake.
Wow.
Now, I also do want to mention to you guys, online gambling is banned in Missouri. But of course, as you guys know, people are always going to find a way to gamble. That should be no surprise to anybody. That's been happening for decades. You guys get in the comments below. Do you guys think this lawsuit is a money grab? Or do you guys think these guys might have a case against Drake and Adin Ross? Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later, man.
Enough of the state posts. Enough of the state posts. What are you, some sort of gambling addict? Am I a gambling addict? Yeah, I'm addicted to being signed to the biggest gambling company in the world, literally stacking up free rackets, watching my fucking right-hand man skirt off in a Ferrari F12. You're right. I'm absolutely addicted to blessing my family and friends, pulling up the Steph Curry pack, a 30 clip, to a bus station and giving it to somebody that's probably been working a fucking 80-hour work week. And shout out to all the healthcare workers and the single moms. Yeah, I'm fucking addicted for sure. I'm addicted to running it up until I'm the president of Canada.
Hey.
We don't even have a president, so you do the math on that one. You testa de cazzo.
Nah, bro, Drake is diabolical. It's all about this fantasy, right? You see, like, oh, my right-hand man just skirted off in a Ferrari. He's literally building up the excitement to just go give your life savings away. You're not going to win the amount of money Drake and his right-hand men make, bro. You're not. It's just not gonna happen. That's just not how gambling works. Literally, especially if it's from an institution they have the control. They understand the odds so that they can always win. The house always wins, right? But nothing's gonna happen to these two. Mainly because it's not as if they're promoting inside Missouri. It just so happens that people from Missouri have access to Drake and Adin Ross's platforms from Missouri. It's not as if like they're saying, okay, people in Missouri, you have a special promo if you go on to stake.com right now and start gambling. It's not that. So I mean, yeah, they're gambling, they're promoting gambling to people, especially underage persons, right, in Missouri and all over the country, all over the world, really. But nothing's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? If anything, it's just a threat, like, yo, tighten up. You know what I'm saying? We can't be having this going on. And they will tighten up because they don't want to have to lose money in lawyer fees and court costs and stuff like that. And then time being wasted. And then their image, the stake image, they don't want that to be tainted and drugged through the mud and all of this news and whatnot. So yeah, they will tighten up. It's nothing but a threat. Nothing's going to happen, bro. But I will say, if you are going to gamble, you might as well just gamble and bet on yourself. Now, I know they packing niggas up in the NBA for betting on themselves. Yes. But you can bet on yourself. Go out there and get paid. Payd. Perpetually achieving your dreams. Also being a passionate, ambitious, young dreamer. The world is yours, people. I'm going to see y'all in the next one, bro. Peace.